Hello, everybody. Today we are talking about Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We are off school on Monday, so I thought today would be a good day to read about it and kind of get a little bit more of who this man was and what he did for our country. This book is a reading level 2.1, and the author is Russman. Here's our table of contents. So if you want to know about something we read about, all you have to do is look right in the table of contents and find the page number of what it's telling you to go to. So I actually have printed off for you the calendar of January. So I'm going to look for calendar. Here's calendar, and it's on page 22. So I'm going to flip to page 22. Y'all see my page numbers?
Yeah.
So page 22.
Where's the camera?
It says, Martin Luther King Jr. Day is the third Monday of January. So we said today is Thursday the 11th. So we have tomorrow, and then we have our weekend. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So this is the first week, the second week, and this would be the third Monday of January. Okay? So that's when we observe Martin Luther King Jr. And we're going to learn about the day and why we have it. Some words that we're going to need to know are segregation. Here, Angie, pass these out. Segregation. So when you have that word come up, it means that people who are separate from one another. We don't really like the word segregation. Just in our story yesterday about Wonder, he felt segregated. He felt like he was different and not normal. So this word we don't really know much about, but we talk about it. It's just a big word for something small that means different. Okay? They're going to be separated from each other. Then the other word is slaves. So if you have that paper, you now know segregation, and we're going to talk about slaves. People who have no rights and they work hard for others. Okay? So slaves are going to feel segregated in our story today. Any questions about the calendar or your glossary dictionary? No? All right. What is a holiday? A holiday is a special day. People celebrate holidays. Martin Luther King Jr. Day is a holiday. Martin Luther King Jr. Day is in January. What week? What week in January?
15.
The 15th. And this is the first week, the second week, and the good, the third week. It's always the third week Monday. Here's the word segregation and slavery. Long ago, most black Americans were slaves. They had no rights. All right, so the black Americans felt segregated just by the color of their skin. After slavery, Black Americans were segregated. Remember, segregated. They were separate from others. Right here, they were kept separate from other Americans. Who was Martin Luther King Jr.? Martin Luther King Jr. lived in Atlanta, Georgia. We live in Kentucky. He lived in Georgia, so a different state. Atlanta was segregated. Black people in Atlanta could not go to the same places as white people. So here, these are real pictures, you guys. It says colored waiting room. So they would have to go in that way. They were segregated, separate from the white colored people. How does that make you guys feel? Are you a little frustrated? Looking? Like he's looking? He's kind of like, what's going on here? What do y'all think about that?
It's not fair.
It's not fair. Because we're all what?
Different. What block is it?
We're all different and we're all wonders, right? We're all special. So Martin Luther King Jr. did not think segregation was right. He studied religion and he became a minister. He spoke out against segregation and became a leader. He told Black Americans to stand up for their rights. Just like I tell you every day. Stand up for yourself. Okay? Treat others with kindness. He gave a speech about freedom for Black people. He said he had a dream that all people could live together in peace one day. Here's your next notes. I made a copy of this for you guys, so you know that when you get your paper, I want you to highlight. He gave a speech. So just like I'm up here talking to you all, he's up here talking to all those people. And his message to them was about freedom. And he had a dream that they could be all living in peace. So she's going to pass that out. And I want you to underline that he gave a speech about freedom. And he dreamed that we could all live in peace one day. In 1968, a man killed Martin Luther King Jr. People all over America were sad. Martin Luther King Jr. had helped end segregation. Black Americans were able to vote for the first time. So we have voting actually again this year. I don't know if you all have seen the 2024 Trump or certain flags that are coming out.
I thought Joe Biden was the president.
He is right now.
But is he
But we get to vote again for our new president now this year.
So
And
he's
he
out?
can either be president again if we vote for that person
Or
the other person.
is it a girl?
I don't think we have a girl running yet. You want to run?
I don't know.
So these people were segregated before he gave his speech and everything. Blacks were not allowed to go into this place and vote and put their vote in the ballot box. It's called a ballot box. And all day it gets filled. And then at the end of the day, they count all the votes up. So, Martin Luther King Jr. helped the blacks be able to get the right to vote. These people are so happy. And it looks like we have a mix of people here in color.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream was beginning to come true. So they're holding up that American flag, happy that they're all living in peace together.
Our world's like, if the white and black go together, it makes something beautiful.
It does. Black and white make something beautiful. You're absolutely right. Celebrating Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So on Monday, when we're not here, this book talks about people doing service for each other. Just like Martin Luther helped everybody in his community, we're supposed to help others in our community on this day. Like you all said, though, it might be snowing. Maybe y'all can go shovel some snow for some people. Or go to a friend's house and get them to play with you.
I can make an igloo.
Ooh, yeah, make an igloo.
And your best friend, the snowman.
The snowman.
With a top hat.
With a top hat. And a carrot nose. You'll put a scarf around him.
Hopefully
I'm just
animal
gonna
doesn't
put
take your nut
different
to
kinds
hear
of
it.
noses. A banana nose.
A banana nose. My goodness. People help the communities. So we're a community, Ballard. People help their neighbors. All right. You guys know our puzzle pieces on our ceiling, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to show a video of our ceiling. Here's our ceiling here at school. And over here is all of our puzzle pieces. And this was for our Autism Awareness Month. So just like, what does the puzzle piece symbolize, you guys? Do you remember why the puzzle piece, we used it? Y'all know what puzzle piece means? What's the symbol of that puzzle piece? Some of you all have it as a disability. Trenton? Autism. I heard it. Autism. So when you see that puzzle piece, you think autism. It's also changed to that infinity symbol. That one.
And hands.
Okay?
Hands.
And it changed to the infinity symbol from a puzzle piece because the infinity symbol means that we all work together. We're all beautiful. No one's different.
What about the hands?
What hands? The I love you hands. Yes, we have the infinity symbols with the I love you signs.
And the regular hands.
Yeah. So those things are a symbol of autism. So Martin Luther King Jr. Day symbols, his speech started with, I have a dream. So Martin Luther King Jr. was known for, I have a dream. He said he dreamed that all people had the same rights. So Martin Luther King Jr., I have a dream. And it was to end the segregation. So the symbol reminds people that we all have freedom for all Americans. Here he is right here. All right. And then it just goes back to the calendar and our glossary. So you guys have a title page. I'm going to pass around what happened at the beginning, which was there was long ago, there was segregation and blacks had no rights. So this shows them as slaves working hard. And then, who came along? Martin Luther King Jr. said what?
I had a dream.
He had a dream that all could live in peace and we could live in freedom. And then you guys have the calendar for the 3rd week and then your dictionary. Good? All right.